What is the powerhouse of the cell? Which blood group is called the universal donor? Who is known as the father of genetics? In humans, which chromosome determines the sex of a child? Which part of the brain controls balance and coordination? Which enzyme breaks down starch into sugar in the mouth? Which organ is called the graveyard of RBCs? What is the function of guard cells in plants? DNA replication occurs during which phase of the cell cycle? Which vitamin is produced in the skin in the presence of sunlight? Which blood vessel carries oxygenated blood away from the heart? What is the genetic material in most living organisms? Which of these is an example of a vestigial organ in humans? What happens during osmosis? Which pigment traps light during photosynthesis? What is the function of hemoglobin in blood? What is the basic structural unit of life? Which kingdom do mushrooms belong to? In a food chain, what role do green plants play? Which organelle is involved in protein synthesis? Which cell organelle is responsible for detoxifying harmful substances? What is the main nitrogenous waste excreted by humans? Which hormone regulates the amount of glucose in the blood? Which structure in a flower becomes the fruit? Which disease is caused by Plasmodium? What is the main function of white blood cells? Which gas is used by plants during photosynthesis? What is the normal pH of human blood? Which gland secretes adrenaline? Which part of the nephron is responsible for filtration? What's your score? Type it in the comments section.